A growing number of women in China who levied accusations during the MeToo movement are getting sued by their alleged harassers. Recently, in China's first MeToo trial, a court directed a woman to apologize to her former boss, who she had accused of harassment. Activists say that China represents an extreme example of using courts to suppress accusations. Well, most MeToo cases filed in China are not by women but by men who filed defamation suits against their accusers. Data shows that of 34 lawsuits filed in China between 2010 and 2017 related to sexual harassment in the workplace, 19 were filed by alleged harassers. More than half the suits were filed by the alleged harassers against their employers, citing the society and laws in China also favor the accused in a way. In the highly patriarchal society, women often are shamed for making these accusations public. The government has enacted laws banning sexual harassment, but enforcement is poor. A greater burden of proof falls on the victim, and incidents often occurred a long time ago, and victims often who do not retain the evidence makes their cases difficult to prove. But this does not mean that the MeToo movement did not impact China. It inspired dozens of women to demand investigations, strict action against their harassers. It also prompted the government to update civil codes to prevent sexual harassment at work. Yet, little has changed on ground. China has heavy internet censorship. Government frequently takes down online movements that it does not back, and in fact the hashtag MeToo is banned on the Chinese internet. Moving on now, let's take a quick look at some stories that are making news across the world. Well, first up, let's head to Mexico. Mexican archaeologists have discovered a new Mayan palace in the archaeology area of Culuba in southeast Mexico. The palace, located inside the pre-Hispanic Mayan city, is 50 meters in length and is 6 meters high. Construction material indicates that there were two phases of occupation, one in the late Classic period and another in the Terminal Classic. Together with this palace, experts explored 4 other structures in the square, including an altar, 2 vestiges of spaces for residential use, and an oven. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo, a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, he is probably the greatest footballers of our times. Well, he is not only successful on field, but he also lives a striking life outside of it, a life that is definitely not free of scandals. The Portuguese star continues to have his fair share of controversies, though. The latest one is no different. Well, this time, a Russian model, Victoria Orentkova, has claimed that she once rebuffed Cristiano Ronaldo after he approached her through direct messages on Instagram. Orentkova, popularly known as